Alright, let's get loaded in, see where we were. There's Hercule. Let me just do a double check. Select two elements which reveal the contradiction in the testimonies of Miss Debenham and Miss Olsen. Oh gosh, I can't even remember. Miss Olsen went to bed around 10:55. Alright, so she went to bed. Hi Simon, where were you 10 minutes ago when I was looking for somebody to play online?
Sorry, I missed RDR2.
Don't worry about it, honestly. I know life's more important.
I've been at the cinema.
Have you? What were you watching?
This is wrong, but I'm never far from the truth.
Is it that one then?
Think, Poirot. That's
No.
not a good answer.
Ferrari, as in Enzo Ferrari. I take it was the life story of Enzo Ferrari then. That sort of thing. Ah, there we go. Yeah, Miss Olsen should have heard Miss Debenham leave at 5 AM. Alright.
Strange, this story. If Mademoiselle Olsen is...
Oh, it's awful loud.
In 1957.
Didn't she
Yeah.
tell me about Mademoiselle Debenham getting out of bed? She even made a point to tell me the opposite. That's the right answer.
Yeah, find the history, Enzo Ferrari, fascinating. I have to keep interrogating people on the train. I'll see those I haven't talked to yet. Tracking dominant hands, we've did that. Dominant hand to bar passengers. Let me just see if there's... Miss Hubbard was... I think the majority of them...
Bit of a lad.
The majority of them were right-handed.
Good.
It's all in the picture.
I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
Alright. Alright. I think these guys were all right-handed, if I remember correctly. Right, maybe not. Maybe one of them was... Oh, let me think. Oh, she signed with her right hand. Is it him that's left-handed then?
I do not think that's the right answer.
See, I thought they were all right-handed, so I don't know why it wasn't letting me click on that. There we go. I thought they were all right-handed.
That's the right answer.
Right, so I've got other people to go and speak to now. Interrogate Captain Abernahl. Am I finally going to get to see this guy? Right, because he's the one with the banana flavoured vape. We're thinking he's our chief suspect at the minute. What number was he in? Was he 205? No? No? I'm 202. I'm not getting in that one. That's Sir one. Oh, it must be one of the 10 numbers. Alright, let's see if it's 105 and 107. 106.
Captain Arbuthnot, I know that you are the only person on this train to smoke e-cigarettes. We found a vial of e-liquid at the crime scene. Will you talk to me about this, or should I pass on what I've learned to the
If you've
police?
never seen this game before,
right.
guys, they've
Come
modernised
in if
it.
you must.
It's Hercule Poirot, still on the Orient Express, but it's set in 2023, so... Alright.
I have just a few questions for you.
Very well. Let's hear them.
Alright, let's go
The
through them
young
all.
English lady, Mademoiselle Debenham, was at the Tocatlian Hotel. Perhaps you met her there?
We exchanged a few words. Fellow Brits abroad, that sort of thing.
What can you tell me about Mademoiselle Debenham?
Nothing whatsoever. We barely spoke.
The director of the Orient Express, Monsieur Bouc, thinks the assassin is a woman.
And
Well,
that
Sir
is enough
Abernoth's
to
one of the
accuse her.
suspects, but I still
She
think
had
Mr.
nothing
Book
to do
himself
with
is the
this
murderer.
murder.
How can you be so certain?
The
It's
idea
because
is
of the buttons
absurd.
on his lapel.
Ratchet
One's
was a
missing.
perfect stranger to her. She'd never
Hi,
seen him
Simon.
before.
Did she tell you so?
Well, yes. Maybe
Hey,
she
Scott.
did. She may have commented once upon his somewhat unpleasant appearance. If a woman is concerned, as you seem to think, to my mind, without any evidence, I can assure you that Miss Debenham could not possibly be implicated.
It is clear that
He's
the
doing a
captain
lot
is
of over-defending,
defending Miss
yeah.
Debenham, a woman he supposedly doesn't know very well. What were you doing last night around 1:15?
1:15? I believe I was still talking to that young American fellow, Mr. McQueen, the secretary of the man.
Hi, Scott.
We were in his compartment.
He was a friend or acquaintance of yours?
No, I never saw him before this journey. We'd hit it off at dinner, and the conversation continued into the early hours.
Until what time was that?
Until 1:45 or so. Then I retired to my room and went to sleep.
There is nothing you can recall last night that in any way struck you as suspicious?
It's nothing. A mere detail.
Allow me to be the judge.
Well, before returning to my room, I went to the lounge car to get a glass of water. When I was passing through the first-class corridor, I noticed that the door, which is just after your room, 201, was not quite closed, and the person who was inside peered out in a furtive sort of way. Then he closed the door quickly. I know there's nothing in that, but it was the furtive way it was done that caught my attention. Struck me as a bit odd.
I understand.
But then we did
Thank
that
you
as
for
well. We
letting
just
me
looked
know.
out the corner of the door to see what was going on up there.
Could you
Right,
write
let's see
down
if
your
he's
address
left-handed.
here, please?
My address? If you insist.
Right. Right-handed.
This man is right-handed. Is this e-cigarette liquid yours?
What flavor is it?
Banana.
Well, that is awkward. That's my flavor of choice. But I have no idea what it was doing there, whatever.
Can you explain how it ended up there?
I have no idea. I never entered the truth.
They couldn't look him in the eye when he said that. Okay.
Thank you, Captain.
You're welcome.
All right. So let's go. I just want to have a look at, see if we can get into room 101. No? Okay, let's have a look at this. Alright, select 2 elements of importance discovered during the interrogation of Captain Abernoth. Alright, and that one, and he was in the room with
Must
him.
admit I'm
No?
not right this
Oh, it must
time.
be the time. Yeah. So he was in the room with him until that time. Right. And that was when, oh, the 2 of them spoke, which finishes it off. Can't accuse Abernois. Alibi protects him despite the liquid found at the crime scene. Yeah, I mean, it's...
Captain Arbuthnot is
He
the
could have
only
dropped it in
passenger
his
to
room and
smoke
accidentally
an
kicked it out the
e-cigarette.
door,
Even if this liquid in
not
Ratchet's
realising
room
it,
is a
and
solid
in the
clue,
scuffle
he has
between
an
the murderer
alibi.
getting in and out of rooms,
Cannot
he could have
accuse
kicked it
him
into the other
without any
room.
other proof. Et voilà.
So, and plus he's right-handed. Right, what next? None are orange. What's this? Continue interrogations. Confront Miss Olsen. Right, let's go and see those we haven't talked to yet, because everything else is done. What is this? The stabbings. I still think they were done by a left-handed person, so does the doctor. Maybe the doctor. Let's see if he's still where he's supposed to be.
Pardon this intrusion, Mademoiselle Olsen, but something you told me earlier confuses me.
Oh, please, come in.
Okay, let's see her first then.
How can you be sure Mademoiselle Debenham was in bed all night?
As I told you, I am a very light sleeper. The slightest noise wakes me up. If Fraulein Debenham had gotten out of her bed, I would have heard her. I got up this morning around 8 a.m. She was sleeping soundly.
Not necessarily would have heard her. Slightest noise wakes me up. I don't think so, because all the commotion was going on just a couple of doors away.
She may be telling the truth, but I cannot be certain.
Alright, it's not that then.
Are you certain you would have heard her?
Yes. Why are you asking?
The train stopped around 12:30 a.m. You told me earlier that you went to bed at 10:50 p.m. So, you were sleeping before the train stopped. Didn't that wake you up?
No, the train must have come to a slow stop. Did that wake you up?
No, I also remained asleep. Mademoiselle Olsen tries to trip up Hercule Poirot. You told me earlier that you had a headache. Did you manage to sleep well despite your headache?
Yes, thanks to Mrs. Hubbard's aspirin. My headache went away and I managed to sleep peacefully.
And that could be the answer to her contradiction. I spoke to Mademoiselle Debenham and she told me that she got up around 5 o'clock in the morning. She opened the door and looked down the corridor. It was then that she saw a woman in a red kimono. How do you explain that?
I think I must have been sleeping very soundly not to have heard it. Oh, but does that make me a suspect?
I am not accusing anyone, mademoiselle. Do not worry. I am just trying to determine what happened last night. Thank you for your testimony.
Interesting. Alright, are we going to confront her?
Do you have something to add?
No, Mr. Poirot. I believe I have said everything I intended to.
Right, okay, she's in the clear. Let's have a look at this. I need to find out who had an alibi for the time of the murder that can be confirmed by another witness. Alright, well, let's have a look at all these faces to see if I remember who was where. Right. He would have seen... I think he went to see Mr. Fauché and Mr. Morer. he did say he was speaking to Captain Abernaut. So she was with Miss Olsen? No, that's not right. Let me get this right. Right, I need to take all these off again, I'm sure. Let me go back in. Right. She was playing cards with him, and is it Hotaru his name is? So I'm still thinking he was with Captain Abernaut. Was it her that gave her that? So would he have went to seen her? Yeah, we got there. That was quite easy once I thought about it. Now let's go report to book. So he was in the restaurant car, wasn't he? Or not the restaurant, the oh no, we keep hitting that button on the way past that window. So I'm sick of the sight of walking up and down these corridors already. Beautiful train, but it's taking a long. We've been stuck in this snow for a long time. Right, Mr. Book, where are you? Let's do the next one. Huh? It's not in the bar. Must be in the restaurant. Yeah, there he is. See, he's still missing a button on his lapel.
So, Poirot, I hope you are progressing in your investigation.
Right.
There is no trace of the murder weapon on the train, as yet. The killer could have hidden it anywhere.
It must be somewhere.
Indeed, as you say, it must be somewhere. According to Dr. Constantine's report, the stab wounds were made by at least one right-handed and one left-handed person, and with different strength. For the moment, everyone I have checked is right-handed. It is impossible to draw any conclusions as yet. However, I still have a few people. The Russian princess.
You still have many avenues to explore?
Indeed, the case is far from over, mon ami. I identified the person responsible for the bottle of liquid for the vape found at the crime scene.
So, this is our culprit? Do we hold him?
No, unfortunately, this bottle belongs to Captain Arbuthnot, but he has an alibi, confirmed by Monsieur McQueen for the time of the murder.
Monsieur Bouc, Monsieur Poirot.
Michel, calm down.
But it's Mrs. Hobart. She says she found the murder weapon in her room. She's very upset.
Let's go, Poirot.
Plot like my gravy thickens. Alright. Wait a minute, there was a mind map thing first. What did that say? Just find Mrs. Hubbard. Alright. Oh, jeez, what room was she in? So many rooms. So I could hear one of my neighbours outside. Don't know if you can hear them or not. Alright.
I demand to be allowed to leave this train!
Madame, we are in the mountains, trapped in a snowdrift.
Stating the obvious, There is a murderer among us. He had the audacity to hide his weapon in my room.
Please, Madame Hubbard, take a deep breath and tell us what occurred. Where did you find the knife?
I wanted to get a handkerchief from my purse, and when I opened it, I saw it. A bloody knife. Am I next to be murdered?
I very much doubt the murderer would give you his weapon.
What do you mean?
Madame, he would have used it.
Oh, I have it.
That's true.
Did you touch the knife?
Of course not. What a question.
I will take that as a no. Is this knife the real murder weapon, or is it a red herring?
Just trying to see if there's anything else that we might have to...
Mrs. Hubbard is distraught, Poirot. I should stay with her. Please go on without me.
Really?
I have every right to be distraught.
Mr. Button
Thank
must
you,
knock
Mr.
your
Book.
lapel. I'm still thinking Book's done it. Unless him and Mrs. Hubbard are having an affair. That is a possibility. And that's how his Button could have been in there. We might not be looking for staff at all. Alright, let me just double check this now. Alright. I have to find Dr. Constantine and help him to help me determine if all the stab wounds could have been inflicted by this one knife. Right, so... So, why is... I don't get why that's there. I can't get in that room. That's our room, so I need to find Dr. Constantine then. So he must be still in room 104? Where's this one? 106? No, it's Abernaut, right. 105? Ah, here he is.
Dr. Constantine, we may have found our murder weapon. We need to make certain.
There is a pretty quick way to be sure. I have estimated the depth of the wounds. You can easily find the depth of each wound by comparing the width. There are 5 of them that I am not sure about. Test them, and then we will compare our results.
I will do as you say, Doctor.
Oh shit, okay. So what am I doing here? I've got to guess how wide these are in centimetres. I don't know. I'm not a forensic scientist. I must compare the size of the wounds to the width of the blade knife. Right, so... Is that about the right size?
I do not think that's the right
Right,
answer.
maybe a bit more then, to make it wider. About there?
Think, Poirot. That is not a good answer.
Well, how deep do you want it to bloody go? That size? Oh, there we go. So that one's a little bit smaller, but there. And that one's a bit smaller again.
I must admit I'm
Oh,
not
it needs
right
to be a bit
this time.
smaller.
That was easy.
Yeah, once
What
I
do you
figured
think,
out what
Doctor?
was doing.
Is this knife really the murder weapon?
There can be no doubt. You found the same depths as the estimates I made during the preliminary autopsy. I can assure you that you hold in your hands the weapon that took Ratchet's life.
Oh, she's finally awake.
Thank you. I feel way better now.
The rest gave you time to sleep off most of the effects of the drug.
I'm still a bit groggy.
That's understandable.
Are you able to continue your story now?
Yes. Yes, I think so. Where was I?
You
Another
were
flashback.
explaining how you returned to the Armstrong house to tell them their poor little child was dead.
Yes, that's it. I felt helpless. My part in the case was officially over, but I knew I couldn't let it go. Daisy deserved justice.
The power of observation trophy earned. Very nice.
2
It's
days
always
later,
good to get a trophy.
I returned to the Armstrong house to tell them Daisy would be released soon for burial. I was angry with myself that I couldn't bring them better news. I wasn't prepared for more tragedy.
Right. Have a look at this first. Need to find Colonel Armstrong. Well, he was sitting on that sofa the last time we were here, but he's not there now. And there's the nanny.
Hello, Miss Moreau. I'm here to see Colonel Armstrong.
Good morning, Detective. Colonel Armstrong is upstairs. He isn't well.
Grief, it's horrible, isn't it? Look at poor Daisy. Right, let me remember where their rooms were. That was the nanny's room. So this one. Oh no, that might be Daisy's room. Oh.
Good morning, Colonel Armstrong. Is your wife here?
Here? No, Sonia is not here. Always one step behind. She died of a miscarriage last night. My wife,
God.
Daisy, and our baby. My whole family is gone.
I'm so sorry. I came straight here this morning. I received word that you can arrange for Daisy to be returned to you for burial. I didn't know.
Well, then, now you don't have to come back. I can arrange for Daisy, my wife, and our unborn child to be buried all at once. Very efficient. Being a military man, I can appreciate efficiency.
I know how hard
So
this must be
sad.
for you.
No, you don't know. I don't want your sympathy. I want you to do your bloody job and catch the creature that did this.
I know you won't believe me, but I swear to you, I will find who did this. If it takes me to the far corners of the earth, I will find them.
Then go. Please go now. Go find them.
So this murder happened in 2019 and we're now in 2023. She's a lefty. Yeah, I think we already figured that out earlier, Scott. But
The house
she
that
was,
once held the laughter of a child.
unless
now feels
she
so
killed
empty.
Ratchet because he was the murderer and then took the drug herself. But again, we'll figure it out. Who am I meant to be speaking to now? What did it say there? Was I meant to speak to the nanny again? Let's figure out. No, it just seems
I'm not
weird
giving
that
up. I'm a part of this case.
when the mother
the
was
case
due
is
to
a part of
give
me.
birth any minute, she was huge. Right, I'm not speaking to her. I've had to do something with this then. Go back to the car. That makes sense. I'm going to walk out here. My car's going to blow up or something, isn't it? No? 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 Frightened to look.
All units, Hike is in the vicinity of the cabin where Daisy Armstrong was found, spotted a pickup truck drive through the barricade tape and then head up the dirt road toward where the subject
Oh, we're
cabin is
going back to
located.
the cabin.
Any car nearby who can respond?
Unit 28, we can respond, but we're a ways away.
Dispatch, this is 11. I'm on it.
Copy that. 11, you good to go.
Copy that.
Right, so back to this weird cabin in the woods. PM,
Okay,
March 30th.
there's the pickup. Let's see who ignored our barricade tape. 11 here. I'm at the cabin. Someone has broken in.
Are you requesting backup?
Not yet. I'm going to take a look around.
I
Copy
think
that,
she left
11.
Daisy's teddy up on the shelf, didn't she? I don't think we took it with us. So if that's missing... Right, let's have a look at the pickup first, see if there's any clues in that. The back's open. No, we're not getting any prompts around it. Well, let's go have a peek. Oh.
Somebody ignored the barricade tape. Footprints.
I don't think I had to look at it again, no. Right, okay.
A forensics evidence identification marker.
Oh, so it could be forensics that were in here. Wait a minute, what's this?
A forensics evidence identification marker.
Where's...
Forensics had to go through this place with a fine-tooth comb.
Yeah, because Daisy's body was in a box there, wasn't it? Alright, we've checked all them.
He's not here.
3892 was the number on that. I can't interact with it further. Alright. Yeah, they've took Daisy's teddy away. It was up there.
That's where I found Fluffy. Daisy's special toy. I hope we returned him to the family.
Alright, so there's nobody inside the cabin. I did check everything. We checked.
Duct tape to silence Daisy's screams.
Oh yeah, we did.
Damn it, Daisy. I will find whoever did this to you. A forensics evidence identification marker.
We've seen all the markers that we can click on. Nothing up top. Right, let's check the woodshed, because that was where... Oh, that was where the axe was, wasn't it? That we broke open the door with. There's nobody here. We can't do anything here. Where the hell are they then? Can't go over these, you see, so. So where's the owner of the truck? Unless they've walked back down the roadway. I don't think we can. I must be missing something. Oh.
An individual has entered a police-secured area. I have to stop him first.
Yeah, but where are
An
they?
individual has entered a police-secured
get in
area.
their truck.
I have to stop him first.
Well, where the hell is he then? We've checked that. We've checked all of these. Yeah, I'm trying to find the owner, but where?
The log cabin.
Yeah, I've been in the cabin, but I don't know what I'm missing.
A forensics evidence identification marker.
I can't pick it up or anything. It's just repeating what it says.
A forensics evidence identification marker.
Alright, let me see if there's... Can I go down that? No, I can't get down there.
Forensics had to go through this place with a fine-tooth comb.
No, not getting down there, so they're not down there. Oh, I'll take the dash.
Shiny facial hair. The good news is that it's gold.
Alright, we've checked that. We've checked that. Right, and I can't do anything else with that. It's not letting me click on that for whatever reason that is. Right. There's nothing else. We checked that. Oh, wait a minute. No, we can't check that one. And
That's
we
where I
checked
found
that.
Fluffy.
Where's Fluffy?
Daisy's special toy.
Alright.
I hope we returned him
Yeah,
to the
I've
family.
checked everything in the cabin. So he must be outside somewhere. And we can't do anything around the cabin. We've just... Well, the axe is gone. I used the axe to break the door in. I used the axe to break the door in. When I first came for Daisy. The axe is gone now. And it's not in the woodshed anymore. Because let's say we used it to break in to the cabin initially. The axe isn't there. Another moustache though.
I've earned a gold mustache.
Oh, there's 5 of them lying around here somewhere. Moustaches, apparently. We can't go that way. Can't get under there.
Check shed.
I've been in the shed. You're running a little bit behind me here, Scott. Ah, found an entrance through here. What's in here? That could have been a moustache tucked in.
Don't shoot, officer. I'm on your side.
Sir, keep your hands where I can see them.
Sure, no problem.
Sir, this is a crime scene. Who the hell are you?
I'm a reporter. Boston 6 News. You can get us on cable even here in the mountains.
They haven't heard of crime scene tape in a big city like Boston?
All right, that wasn't my best move. I got all excited. I didn't expect to find the place deserted. It was hard to resist.
You should have tried harder. I'm placing you under arrest.
You should be thanking me. Look what you apparently missed and I found.
We'll get to that. But you're going
Oh,
to
that's
answer
the
some
numbers.
questions
I'll need
first.
to run
I'm
back
more
into the
used to
cabin and
asking
check the
questions,
numbers.
Fire away.
Who are you exactly?
I'm Michael Clark, journalist for Boston 6 News. Off camera, but someday I'm going to be anchor. You just wait.
Do you have a way to prove that?
My press card's in my truck.
What are you doing here? You should know a crime scene is off limits.
I'm investigating the Daisy Armstrong kidnapping like you.
Does the pickup parked in front of the cabin belong to you?
Yes, indeed, it's mine.
I'll check. Show me your hands. I'm gonna cuff you.
I'm sure we can work out a deal.
Put your hands in front of you.
I need to get the numbers from under the deer again to
Aren't
check.
you going to read me my rights?
You have the right to remain silent. I really wish you'd exercise that one. Dispatch, this is 11. I intercepted a suspicious individual at the crime scene. I'll check to determine how badly he's compromised it. Then I'm bringing him in.
Copy that, Detective Locke.
Right, let me check this first. Right, where the hell was that deer? It was in the back room, wasn't it? I'll check the mind map in a minute. Right, so those numbers were 3892. Terrified to do this. God knows what we're going to find down here. We had to disarm a bloody bomb to find Daisy's body. Now we're doing this crazy thing. Did I see that was 3892? I can't remember the numbers. I shouldn't have spoke. Or what side do we start them from? Is it... Did we say it was 3892, yeah?
could do it? I can always use safecracking as a career move.
Ooh, interesting.
There. Now let's see what secrets you're hiding. What the hell is that gas can doing here?
I just want to have a quick look around the place before I investigate anything too much. Right.
The cap's been damaged, and some gasoline has leaked out.
Okay. Does it really have to do it this slowly? Come on. Right, so we've got wires in here. Okay. Oh, here we go. Fancy tricks that we need to... What if I could get them all to light up? No idea. We'll figure it out, guys. We'll find out what we've to do with it once we've had a look around. Blueprint for what? That's the bomb in the cabin. Yeah.
The kidnapper built the bomb here.
Okay. These things are such a nightmare. Whew, that was better. Right, so nothing in that one. There's more switches there.
Now what? I have to turn the power back on to open this magnetic door. No, doesn't work.
Right, okay, so this is what I'm figuring out. Okay. Having a check around. Let's make sure I've not missed anything. Right, see, and this is the main power switches. So maybe I have to set these a certain way and then do the same with the ones on the other sides. I don't know how it would work. Let's leave that middle one up there and see what happens when we do the same with the one on this side. Oh, that is already. Is that one the same? No, nothing to do with that. Oh, what's this?
This bunker looks like it's as old as the cabin. Everything is falling apart.
All right. So I've got all of these. That's the door that we're wanting to open. This could be a bit of a pain. Let's try switching that one on. There must be something I'm missing already again, guys. See, there's nothing else to do to that apart from open it. What am I missing? That was the same. There was nothing in it. There was nothing up in the cabin, was there? Check the blueprint
this
again.
Blueprint.
I can't
looks
flip
like the
it
bomb
over.
in the cabin. The kidnapper built the bomb here.
I can't turn it over or anything. Except that's as far as it'll go.
This blueprint. The
And it's just
kidnapper
saying
built
the
a
same
bomb.
thing over and over. Okay, so it's nothing to do with that. Right, okay. Where's my phone when I need it? Check out this manual thingy if I can find it again, innit? Because I haven't a clue what to do here and I don't want to be stuck here an hour when you guys are watching. Follow the cables. Cables everywhere. That hole in the wall. Nothing. Nothing. And is that what it is? Nothing to do with that one. No. Nothing to do with that. Switches.
No, doesn't work.
Doesn't work. So, I mean, I need to switch the power on before I can do anything. So I have to do something with these. But just what it is, I don't know. So let me just have a little... I'm not sure if... I can't find the one I was using before. I can't remember the keywords I used. Right, it might be in this one. Right, let me think. Where are we? Let me have a look. Right, the murder weapon we've looked at. Right, the kidnapping investigation. Found that, spoke to him. And that. And that. Spoke to them, spoke to them. I'm just trying to scroll down to these things. Oh. Right, okay, that doesn't work. Where are we? It's not Mary Debenham, Helena Angelo. I can't find the bit that we're on. Right. Sorry about taking so long, guys. I need to try and figure this out for you. It's not... I can't find... I'm not seeing anything about it. I'm just going to have to play around with it until I figure it out, I suppose. But how is the question? Right, so let's have a look around. Right, so this is the first box. And the cables are fine there. And it leads down to that one. Leads up to that one. Or maybe I have to figure out which one it is that... I mean, all these different cables do different things, so I need to find the one that goes through to this. Is that right? So, maybe that's what it is. So that box. Cables go through both the holes. They've been cut. So I can't use these unless I use the tape to connect them. But I don't know, it's not giving me the option to do that, you see. Oh, wait a minute, was there something in there? No, it was just a... It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to fix it anyway. Hang on, right, so there. They come round here. They come round, down, into this box. And they come up here, along, and over to this one. But then what am I doing with it? That is the question. Ah, got them all the same way, but can I get them to go? This is going to be a bitch, isn't it? Like doing a Rubik's Cube the wrong way. If I can get all the buttons to stay down the way, I can get all the buttons to stay up the way. See, they're all down, so if I can get them all to... It just doesn't want to, that is the problem. I'm just wanting to... I've got to keep doing this just until they decide they want to stay up, I take it. Or maybe they've all got to be down for me to get this to work. No, I don't know.
No, doesn't work.
No, so I have to make sure. So what's going on with this?
Now what? I have to turn the power back on to open this magnetic door.
Yeah, but it's a pain in the ass to figure out. I mean, the cables come to this box, unless I need to switch them all off like that. Do I need to turn all the boxes off like that? I mean, the fact that the lights are coming on show that there is electricity to be had. Right, that one's off. I'm just out of curiosity to see if I can... Right, so they're all off.
No, doesn't work.
What am I missing here, guys? What am I missing? Anyway, well, we're trying to figure that out.
This bunker looks like it's as old as the cabin.
Let me go and have a
Everything's
look
falling
for the
apart.
rest of those moustaches. They must be outside somewhere. I'll figure that out, but let me get the moustaches first. I'm sure I've seen one in a hole in the wall coming round here. Thought I seen a glitter of gold. Is that... No. Yeah, I need to find the guide I was using the last time, but I can't see it. We'll sort it out. The fact that we've done, I mean, I've done quite a bit. I'm actually surprised myself that we've got through it. Let me have a look at this. Right, so we've missed an old underground bunker. Right, okay, so we've done that bit. We've opened the bunker. Let's see if it says learn more about the gas can. Collect. I'll speak to him as well. The armoured door in the bunker is locked. I have to find a way to open it. Yeah, we know that. Right, so we need to check that. Collect information on him. It feels weak, so let's go and speak to him. That might give us a clue. I still don't want to get too far ahead of myself. I want to find all those moustaches. What is oldness? Can't get in there. Just having a nosy everywhere I can. Oh, is that another way? No, can't get through there. Can't get down there, no, definitely not. Right, I'm not seeing any more moustaches either. This is crazy, guys. Crazy game. Right, let's speak to his nibs. Did we put him in our car?
I don't need to talk to the suspect right now.
Okay, we don't need to speak to him just now. We'll check his car for anything. There's his...
The glove compartment is
Hi, Chase. Box 1 right light on, 4 box left light on.
Right, wait a minute. Box 1 right light. Right, you'll need to keep me right when I go back in. Boston News. Is that the phone number one? I don't know anything about phone numbers in the States.
Clark's press card, and the phone number of the newspaper is on it. Ah, good. I can give them a call.
Right, okay. Just to make sure who he is, who he says he is. Well, he's been watching the house anyway, hasn't he? There's the nanny, the Armstrongs.
Candid photos of the entire Armstrong family.
And
A
Daisy's
reporter just
sitting in
doing
the
his job.
background.
Or something else.
Is that all the photos there is? Okay. Oh, something there.
Car keys in the sun visor. A classic hiding place. Well, at least on TV.
Nothing behind that one. Right, so is that everything in the car? Oh, lens.
Telephoto lens. Not so surprising for a journalist. Telephoto lens.
Yeah, okay. Right, so the lens, the camera, glove compartment's locked. That's the door out. That's everything then. Nothing on the sunroof. That was that one. And there, okay. Maybe I need to Verify by calling his employer. Ah, shit, seriously? Right. So what was the last few digits? 348. Is that a 7? 3487.
That's it. No rookie mistake there. Hi, I'm Detective Joanna Locke, Berkshire Police. I'd like to speak to an editor, please.
One moment, please. Hello, Detective Locke? This is Abby Wilson. I'm a senior editor. What can I do for you?
Does a man named Michael Clark work for you?
Yes, he does. Why?
When was the last time you heard from him?
Oh, it's been at least 7 or 8 months. That's not unusual.
He works in the field?
Yes, Michael Clark is what we call a stringer. He works as a freelancer, comes up with a story we can use, we pay him, then we don't hear from him again for several months.
What kind of stories does Mr. Clark write?
Mr. Clark is an investigative reporter. Mostly crime stories, to tell you the truth. He comes up with some pretty macabre stuff some of the time. Is there a problem?
Ah.
Or a story?
Do you remember what the last case he investigated was?
It was a murder case. The victim was a millionaire named James Miller. He was called the Frozen Fish King of Gloucester, Massachusetts. His body turned up in one of his nets. Or, rather, most of it did.
Ah, well, thank you, Ms. Wilson. You've been a great help to me.
Pleasure.
Okay.
I hope he's not in trouble. He can be a little pushy, but he's a good guy overall. So what's he working on now, Detective? Are you sitting on a story?
Thanks again.
She was trying to get a story out of us. Alright, okay, let me have a look at... I think I've got enough charge on my phone just to check your last message to see what ones I have to press here. Save you writing them out again. Right, box 1, right. Box 1 right light on, 4 box left light on. Is that what that is? Is that all I have to do? Now I just need to figure out what box is box 1. Is that the one as I go in the door? I'd be lost without you guys to help me out, honestly. I wish we could make her run, but she doesn't seem to want to. Still think I'm missing around here somewhere.
If not, it's box 1, then 2 or 3.
Right, so we'll say which one is box 1. Right, so we've got a box there and a box over there that we can use. This is the 2. So let's right, so box 1 right light on. Hang on, let me try that. Alright, and box 2 is the one over here, I think. And you said it was the left light on this one.
No left.
Oh, so the other way around. So that one and the other one.
No.
Go on then, write it all out what I have to do.
All are on left.
So all the left lights on this one as well. Like that.
Box 1 and 2.
Just on box 1 and 2.
Let there be light.
There we go. Alright.
Oh.
Perfect, it works.
I'm going to get locked in here by the reporter, aren't I?
February 24th. The day of the kidnapping. They knew about the party and everything.
I wonder if Ratchet is the nanny's boyfriend. Nothing on that shelf to worry about, no. Oh, Jesus, another one. So is this going to be the same numbers? What were the numbers again? I can't remember. 3802, was that it? Oh, wait a minute. Something not going on here. Hang on. Hang on. Start again. It's not letting me. How do I? I'm just going to go through them all until it clicks me over to the second number. I don't even know which way's upright. I have no idea. We've never got a clue for this. Is it going to be the... Or maybe I have to go... Maybe I have to turn it one way to start. No? It's only saying turn, it's not saying okay or anything like that. It's not letting me move across. Right, let me have a look at the mind map, see what this says. Maybe I need to speak to him now. Done the gas can. Open the armoured door. Did that. Inspect the bunker. Let's see what this is just saying. A safe behind 2 locked doors and a hidden bunker. Somebody didn't want to share their secrets. Time to disappoint them. Wonder if it's... I'm going to see if I can speak to him now. Because I'm not sure where we're getting the numbers unless it's the... It's nothing to do with the gas can, is it? No, we figured that out.
The cap's been damaged, and some gasoline has leaked out.
I'm wondering if, yeah, let me see. I'm going to go and speak to him and see if, well, I'm going to go and see if it'll let me speak to him before we check anything else out. Because he might have the way to get in the safe. So frustrating walking this slowly.
I don't need to talk to the suspect right now.
Turn off power.
Turn off the power to get into the safe, you think? That's a good plan, actually. That might work. You found the manual or played this before, haven't you?
Then same as train.
Right, so turn all the powers off and that should open the safe, do you think? It's not letting me use the powers now. Let's see if it lets me turn that one off. No. Oh, So let's turn this one off.
Last lever.
Alright. So what? I'm still needing numbers, apparently. But it's not letting me click it across. Oh. I need to come all the way around. It was 2, wasn't it?
Damn, that isn't it.
Click.
Oh.
No, that didn't work.
Alright, hang on. I'm sure the numbers were 3802, so we go this way to start. Right, round to 8. Up. Round to 0. And all the way around to 2.
That isn't the right combination.
Alright, I have to go and check that bloody picture again. Sorry about this, guys. It's a pain in the ass. I should have had it all written down. It's my own fault. Yeah, I should have done that when I was in here. Honestly, I've got grandma brain. It takes me to remember bloody where I've put my shoes, never mind 4 digits. I need to take more painkillers as well. My poor pinky toes throbbing after me stubbing it last night. And then I was out most of the day and had to walk on it, which doesn't help. Alright. You and your bloody secrets. Oh, 3892. That's where I was going wrong. So 3892. Oh. I'm getting tired. Oh, wait a minute. Where the hell am I? Going the wrong way. Come to think of it, I've not even had my dinner yet and it's 10:05. Okay, so it'll be a takeaway. So 3892. So frustrating, this walking, it really is. Haven't a clue what we're going to find in here, but I'm terrified at the thought of it.
No, that didn't work.
Maybe I need to go this way. Oh. Was that the way I just went?
That isn't the right combination.
What is the number, guys? What am I missing? It was 3892. Maybe I need to go the long way around to it.
That's for padlock.
So what's the number for the safe? Is there another number in the cabin?
Listen.
I'm listening.
Damn, that isn't it.
Is that... Right, hang on. Let me just... Ah, right, I've seen it. Right, okay. Getting it now. That one.
Yes, I knew I could do it. I can always use safe crafting as a career.
Jesus. Right. Ooh, loads of money.
It's Daisy's hair clip, the same as the picture I saw at the Armstrong house.
Money, money, money.
That looks like a hair caught in the band around the money. Forensics will tell me for sure, but that doesn't look like Daisy's color. An expensive-looking pen with the initials JM? What's its story?
JM.
Until forensics get here.
Right. Okay, so we finally got through that thanks to your help. Thank you so much. We appreciate that, Scott.
Moustache left of table before you go.
Not one in here, no. Alright. Oh, what was that on there? Oh, it was that. That's what that was. There. Then there. So I just wondered in case there was one sitting on there.
This bunker looks like it's as old as the cabin. Everything is falling apart.
Did I not get the moustache off of this table? Oh.
Help yourself, Joanna. You earned it.
That's 3, so 2 more. They've got to be outside. But where?
I'll secure the bunker for forensics. Progress at last.
Right, so this is us going to go back to the train? No, only to investigate, to interrogate that guy first. I thought there was a moustache in there to start with, but because I thought I seen a glint of gold. See, and in there as well, it looks like there's a glint of gold, but it's not. Anything down behind the cabin? I'm sure we went through all of this as well when I was trying to figure out how to get into the cabin the other day. Let's see. Nothing in there. Nothing in there.
I don't need to talk to the suspect right now.
Still don't need to talk to him. Why not? What have I still to solve? Right, let me do this. Alright. So what have I still to collect about him then? We phoned his office. We looked at the stuff in the truck. Oh, still stuff here. Right,
The
okay.
gas can I found in the bunker would match this outline perfectly.
Funnily enough. So do I need to bring that to match that up, do you think? Or do I leave it for forensics?
The gas can I found
It's
in the
not-
the gas can I
it's
found in the
not telling
bunker
me to
would
do
match this
anything
outline
else.
perfectly.
Alright, let me just double check. Everything else. Number plate, it's nothing. We have another quick peek in here. Or maybe I can speak to him now that I've seen that, no?
I don't need to talk to the
No,
suspect right now.
okay. What am I still missing? Here comes the frickin' frustrating bits. Right, so that's the door to get out. There's nothing there. We've got the thing from up there. We checked that, we checked that, we checked that. Nothing in the sunroof. Checked over there. Say to me that's 5 different things. There was nothing up there. Yeah, definitely nothing there. Alright. Oh, we found the key now. That's what it is. Chicago Museum. Okay. Michael Clark, 25 West Street. So nothing else.
Clark's driver's license seems to be in order.
Alright, okay. There's nothing on that too. I'm not getting a thing on that. Alright.
The vehicle registration is not in the name of Michael Clark or a
Stephen
rental
Baker.
company. The vehicle registration is not in the
Right,
name of
okay,
Michael
I was
Clark
just double
or a
checking.
rental company.
Right,
Do
let
you
me
have a
turn it.
search warrant?
No, I don't have a search warrant.
Okay, time for forensics to attack that bunker. And Clark? He's too sure of himself. I need to get him into an interrogation room and find out what really makes him tick.
Right, so come out the car
I'm
now.
sure it's okay.
I know my rights. You can't keep somebody locked up in a car like this, you know.
I
You
don't
wouldn't
like.
do it if I was a dog.
I
Do
don't
they have
like the
bathrooms
fact
at the
that we've
station?
handcuffed his hands in front of him as well, and he's sitting behind us in the car with no screen.
I have the right to make a phone call, Detective whatever your name is.
That phone is an outside line.
Hello, boss. It's Michael Clark. I'm still on the Armstrong kidnap, but there's a small problem. I got caught being someplace I shouldn't be. I'm at the police station. No, I'm not under arrest. Just questioning. Fire me. Why? The station's integrity? You're kidding me, right? If you think I've screwed up that badly, then fire me. Got that?
He's not speaking
Fire
to somebody.
me. Yes, do it.
That didn't go well.
I think I got my point across. What happens now?
Go ahead. Then we'll have a chat.
Go ahead and do what? Go back to the police station. Interview Michael Clark. Right, we're not getting that one. Assuming this is my office then.
He's escaped.
He's escaped.
I'll add these to the file. Anything that will erase Clark's smile. The only comfortable chair in the whole station. But there's no time to rest. Case files. A lot of them for our tiny town. An extra computer so I don't have to go all the way out to my desk.
Yeah, that's no good. What do we do now then if he's escaped? I check the mind map. start Clark's interview. Easy, asking about his presence at the crime scene, his occupation and his vehicle. How could he have escaped, though? That is the big question. Maybe he's in this one. There he is.
Now that we've taken your DNA, we can begin. Interview of suspect Michael Clark, 6 p.m., March 30th, 2019. This interview is being recorded.
By elves behind the mirror, no doubt?
You were arrested at a crime scene where you damaged police barricade tape.
I'll pay for a new roll.
That's a Class A misdemeanor, and it carries a $500 fine.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
To begin with, where were you on the night Daisy Armstrong was kidnapped?
I was watching TV in my motel room.
I'm just standing
but I had
here,
my
guys.
police scanner on. I heard the first reports that the little girl was missing. No way the police at the scene were going to let me get close. I set my alarm so I could get on the story first thing in the morning and tried to sleep. It was difficult.
Can anybody confirm where you were?
No, afraid not. I was alone and sleepless. A sad combination. And I realized a bad alibi.
Alright, so what was that? What are we doing now? Do we want to confront him yet? Let me have a look and see what other evidence there is here. Press card. I don't know. Let's ask him about this first. This seems like the...
Let's move on to the gas cans and what we found in your pockets when you were brought in here today.
That sounds exciting.
In addition to the gasoline in the back of your pickup and another in the bunker, you had a lighter and gloves in your pockets. You were going to set fire to the bunker and every scrap of evidence inside.
Where to begin? I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I wasn't planning to use these things to destroy the crime scene. I've been around crime scenes my entire career. I brought the gloves so as not to contaminate it with my fingerprints. The gas can in the back of my pickup, I use it to put gas in the truck. Gas stations are few and far between in your mountains. I didn't know there was a gas can in the bunker. If that's true, I did you a favor. My arrival obviously scared off somebody planning to burn everything.
Do you also have an excuse for your lighter?
The lighter? I'm trying to quit smoking. I used the lighter as a reminder not to start again.
I'm not believing that. If I'm trying not to start again, I always make sure I've got a couple of cigarettes in a packet. Just in case I do feel like one, and then I remind myself I don't need it.
You say you're a journalist, a stringer for Channel 6 News in Boston.
I sell my stuff to lots of media outlets.
Your camera was in your pickup. You didn't want to take pictures of the crime scene?
I like to get the lay of the land. Once I see the story I want to tell, then I start documenting it.
I don't know any journalist who works a case without their camera close at hand.
He thinks he's invincible. I need to play his ego. That's the key.
What are you doing in the Berkshires? And what is your connection to the Armstrong case?
For the past few months, I've been working on a big case. Boston 6 News was looking forward to my next story. The Armstrongs have been on my list of potential targets for a long time. I changed gears when Daisy was kidnapped and started investigating the Armstrongs.
Which of these sentences? For the past 2 months I've been working on a big case. Boston News 6 was looking forward to my next news story. The Armstrongs have been on my list. I changed gears when Daisy was kidnapped and started investigating the Armstrongs.
Come on, Joanna. You're a better detective.
Yeah, I didn't think it had nothing to do with that.
I don't see anything that proves he's lying. It won't be easy to prove he's lying.
I'm just flicking my way
Find
through
some
them because I know
evidence.
one of them's got to be right.
So you just stumbled on a major kidnapping story during your stay in the Berkshires?
Yeah, I was researching PCBs in the river for crying out loud. Then, wow, the Armstrongs.
PCBs, printed
That's not
circuit
a
boards.
Science Sunday report. That's a lead. Sometimes you just get lucky.
I called Boston 6 News. Your editor said she hadn't talked to you in a long time. If you're working on the Armstrong case, Why haven't you submitted anything during the last month?
When the kidnapping occurred, I realized it was a golden opportunity. Forget intimate photos of the rich and famous. Here was a story that just dropped into my lap. I was about to turn in my first notes when I overheard the discovery of the cabin, and I was right. No other journalist got there ahead of me. Then you had to turn up. I need to get out of here and write my copy.
That sounds plausible. He's on the spot when a big story erupts, and he goes after it.
Pakistan Cricket Board.
Boston 6 News. And you say you started working on the Armstrong case when little Daisy was abducted, but Boston 6 News didn't even know you were on site.
Detective, if I had the inside track on this case, do you think I'm gonna go only to Boston 6? I could have had a bidding war for my... I'm gonna use the word, my scoop.
It still doesn't sound quite right. But there is a warped kind of logic to his story.
Yeah, there is, kinda.
Your camera in the pickup. There were photos of Daisy from before she was kidnapped.
The Armstrongs are a famous family, like the Kennedys or Hollywood couples. Gossip sites love them. People want to see how they live. I started out just stealing candid shots. Paparazzi live on getting that one exclusive shot. Steamy, intimate. What happened? I realized I was here first. What an opportunity. And I jumped at it.
You have an answer for everything.
You're not very good at this, are you? How long have you been on the job?
Long enough to put you away for life. If you killed that little girl. Let's start with why you went to the cabin.
If the police were interested in it, I was interested in it.
How did you find the cabin?
Police radio. I heard the forensic team getting directions. Then, when they finally left the scene late this morning, I jumped in my pickup and hurried on up the mountain.
You tore the tape at the entrance to the property and stomped all over the house. This constitutes a serious violation of a crime scene, Mr. Clark.
I'm aware of that. I'm sorry. I'll pay the fine. But I got carried away. It isn't often I get a crime scene all to myself.
He's enjoying himself. I need to throw him off balance somehow. Surprise him into making an error.
Explain to me again how you got to the crime scene.
I listened in on the police radio frequency. Anybody can do it with a scanner. I headed for the crime scene in my trusty pickup, like I've done for years. After the forensic team left, I needed to see the crime scene for myself. I got to the bunker just before you arrived.
Well, I guess that is true. I mean, we had one of these little handhelds, just a little radio, a normal music radio. And if you switched through the dial, you could hear the police intercoms. Headed for the crime scene in my trusty pickup like I've done for years. After the forensic team left, I needed to see the crime scene for myself. I got to the bunker just before you arrived. Well, he kind of did. But his footsteps were in the cabin. So that
There's
one.
a lie detector when you need one.
No?
You said you've been driving that pickup for years?
You heard right. Thanks to it, I never miss a story.
I found your driver's license in your truck.
It's not a great picture, but it's me, all right.
If it's a fake, it's a really good one. Looks authentic.
But then the press card, no, the vehicle title had a different name on it.
Your pickup for years, but the title certificate is not in your name. The truck belongs to somebody named
Should we
Stephen.
put away for the ponytail?
I don't get why the pickup is so important to you, but I guess my ego made me say that. Yeah, the pickup was lent to me by a friend. I couldn't afford it even with a loan.
I think you stole it, Mr. Clark. You needed a pickup like that for our mountain roads, so you stole that one.
Try proving it. But while you run off on some wild goose chase, you can't hold me.
I know that Clark is lying. I need to reconstruct the whole sequence of events in order to understand what happened.
Right. So, he would have... Right, he would have had to have... broken the police line. I don't know which order these are going to go in. He will have had to have took the gas can into the building with him. Dropped it? I don't know. Then went out to the bunker. Opened it. No, that one goes there. That one goes there. And then, because we confronted him before we went in the bunker.
No, this isn't it.
No?
Think.
Alright, okay. Maybe we had to do that.
No, Joanna. That doesn't track. Come on, Joanna. That's a rookie
What am I
mistake.
doing wrong here? Because we found the tape broken first, then we found the can inside. Maybe that is us interrogating him there. Hang on. In which case, these two would be back that way then.
No, I did something wrong.
See, I thought we interrogated him afterwards. Or is that coming in? I thought he would have had to have taken that out his car, broken the police line, dropped it and spilt some gas. He's heard us arriving, so he's went out and found the bunker, then we've opened the bunker, then we've interrogated him, no? Maybe it's this way.
You arrived before cans.
Right, talk me through it, Simon.
I don't need Mr. Poirot to tell me I'm wrong.
Talk me through it. What one's there? Is that right or wrong?
Me. Scott has a better idea than
Alright, was it Scott that spoke? Oh, sorry, Scott. I arrived before the cans. I can't move the middle one. I'm going through the series of events. That's I can't move the middle one. Or maybe, because I never found him until... I'm not sure. Yeah, because when I pulled up, we seen the pickup truck. So I've got to imagine what he was doing when he went in. So he broke that, took that out his car and spilt it, right? So then we've pulled up. Or did he go to the bunker at that point? We've pulled up. We've found the can. Then we went into the bunker. Then we spoke to him.
Come on, Joanna. That's
No?
a rookie mistake.
I'm trying to figure it out, guys. Honestly, it's not easy. Let's put them all back. Right, and start again. Right. Or maybe we're talking about from when we spoke with him. I don't know. It says put the events in the order to find the right chronology. So that's like in which order everything happened. So before we arrived, he broke the police tape, right? Or did he take the can out of his car first? Yeah? We're taking that as taking the car out, taking that out of his car? I don't know. Broke the police tape.
Hello, I don't know how I miss every start of the streams.
Have you hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button, Leo? If you hit the notification bell and click all, you'll be notified of all. Maybe we found him. Then we found the bunker. Or he found the bunker. He found the bunker, didn't he? And then we found him. Oh shit. What did I do there? What did I have that as? Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that right? So he arrived before us, got the can out his car, broke the police line, spilt the gas, heard us pulling up and tried to hide round the bank where he found the bunker. Then we discovered him and then we opened the bunker. That's how I'm seeing it, guys. I don't know if that's how you've seen it.
To tell me I'm wrong.
But that's not right. So let's swap that one with that one again.
No, Joanna. That doesn't track.
It's still not making sense.
No, this isn't it. Think!
Let me swap these two.
Bunker.
3, he opens the bunker. Oh, right. Then we arrived. But then, why was the can in the house? That would be there because the bunker was closed. Then the gas, then that, then that.
No, I did something wrong. No, Joanna. That doesn't track.
Still not making sense. Right. Because I don't know if that's meant to be the bunker or the safe.
No. I did something wrong.
All right, wait a minute. We closed the bunker up at the end, didn't we? Right, hang on. We locked the bunker before we took him in. There we go. I got it.
That's it.
I forgot we locked the bunker again. I had the pictures the wrong way around again.
You waited until forensics left and
I
arrived
finally
in your
got there.
probably stolen pickup. You grabbed a can of gasoline from your truck. You then went into the cabin to check if Daisy had been found. You then went straight to the bunker to see if it had been discovered, planning to set it on fire and destroy all the evidence inside. Before you could start the fire, you heard me arrive. So you hastily left your gas can and closed the hatch. You didn't think I could open the bunker. If I hadn't found you, I expect you would have burned down the cabin too.
I'm not gonna make fun of you, Detective, or how you handled my interrogation. You're obviously very new at this. I swear I'm telling the truth. I didn't know the bunker was there until the moment you showed up. I seem to have trumped your entire police force.
When I get the DNA results from the bunker, we'll continue this conversation.
You have no concrete evidence against me whatsoever.
The lab results will be in soon. You won't get away with this. See that call? That's your arrest warrant and a one-way ticket to prison. I'll be right back. Hello, sir. I think I found the man who kidnapped Daisy Armstrong. I'm interrogating him now.
Hold on, Detective Locke. I have some bad news. Someone set fire to the cabin in the bunker. The fire department is on the scene, but they say it's too late.
That's impossible. My suspect has been in the interrogation room with me all evening.
We can't hold him. Suzanne Moreau. Her fingerprints are on the wine bottle found in the cabin. We also found an unknown person's fingerprints, but they don't match your suspects.
Sir, with all due respect, I'm convinced Michael Clark is involved.
Detective, I'm cutting you some slack already. But we cannot hold your suspect simply because you're convinced he's guilty. We have evidence that Suzanne was working with an accomplice, Noah Garrity. I order you to release the reporter and arrest this Moreau.
That was the nanny.
The DNA
and her
analysis
boyfriend,
of the hair found
wasn't
in the bunker
it?
safe.
Those
The
two
results
names.
just came in.
I know how hard this is. Okay. Get the DNA results. Detective Locke, I will give you 1 hour maximum. Then you close the file and arrest Suzanne Moreau.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Suzanne Moreau was the nanny, and her boyfriend was Noah. Ask Clark about his accomplice.
Who did you call earlier?
An editor from the Boston 6 News.
An editor you repeatedly said should fire you. That was your accomplice, wasn't it? You were telling him to start the fire.
An accomplice?
Oh, well done. Choose the name. We're going to say Noah.
I know it was Noah you called.
I'm saying nothing more.
You may come to regret that ponytail.
Stay right where you are. I'm not done with you yet.
Wow. Do I hear grounds for a lawsuit?
Some poor, innocent woman is being accused instead of you. You set her up, didn't you?
You have to let me go, Detective.
All I need is one more phone call to the lab. I know it's you, and I'm going to prove it. Hello, this is Joanna Locke. I need the results of the DNA test I asked you for.
Hi, Detective. Sorry, we only have the DNA sequence. We haven't had time to compare it with the suspects yet. It'll take 7 more hours. I'm sorry, but you are not the only one on the waiting list.
Send your analysis to my computer in the office. I'll do the comparison myself.
I need authorization.
I have a murderer who is going to walk free unless I get those results now.
Fine, we'll send it to you right away, but I'll have to log this.
It's my last chance.
Laptop. Oh, Jesus, are you serious? Right, evidence number, unknown hair found at the crime scene, CGA, TTC. I don't know. Right. Okay. Now we've got ATC. I'm not seeing an ATC on that one, okay? So I'm not seeing it as the unknown DNA. Just having a quick look through. It's not that one. CGA, CGC, CGC, CGTA. Alright. Let's have a look at Daddy's. got to be the nanny, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's going to be the nanny. Let me look at the nannies. Sam tells me it's not that side. Right, let me just double check. There it is. There's our culprit.
No.
It's the nanny.
Suzanne? I don't understand. I was sure it would be Clark's hair. I'll have to let him go.
All right. So you just go and set him free now. Danica, the hair Suzanne's. I have nothing else to hold him on. The day he said this was my last chance, okay? Let's go and let son of a biatch go.
You can leave.
Sorry it didn't work out for you, Detective. Maybe you should consider a career change.
We are not done.
Oh, but we are, my dear. We are done.
Sounded more like a threat.
I had no choice
than a
but to
promise.
return to the Armstrong house to arrest Suzanne Moreau.
Okay, let's go and arrest this booger. If I can. The district attorney ordered me to go and arrest Suzanne. How did I get out my bloody car then?
The arrest warrant for Suzanne Moreau.
Alright.
Suzanne was set up by Clark and Noah. They are the kidnappers, but I'm not giving up. When Suzanne comes up for trial, I will fight for her defense. But for now, the district attorney is in charge. If I want to stay a detective, he always has the last word.
Yeah. Agreed. Can I get out the car now? Yeah.
The door is wide open. How strange.
The kitty cat's outside. Can I walk across the grass to see it? No. Well, I'm going to have to just go and have a look around the house then.
Hey, is anyone there? Miss Moreau? Miss Moreau? This is Detective Locke.
We'll go and check her room. How much you betting she's dead in her bed or something? Right, Nanny's room. It's right round here, wasn't it?
Miss Moreau, can you hear me? It's me, Detective Locke. You must get up now.
Oh,
Miss
man.
Moreau?
She's taking a drug overdose or something. Look at all the drugs beside
Miss
her
Moreau,
bed.
can you hear me?
Suzanne Moreau is dead. There are no traces of blows or injuries on her body. She doesn't seem to have defended herself from anyone.
OD.
Yeah, she knows that Noah's... I don't think she's killed herself because she thinks she's going to get the blame, but because Noah did her dirty. Yeah, pharma sleep pills.
It appears Suzanne killed herself by ingesting all these drugs.
I found Suzanne dead in her room. I need to understand what happened. Well, Okay, so 4 clues needed. Maybe it's just check them.
It appears Suzanne
Right,
killed
okay, I'm
herself
just
by
double
ingesting
going
all
through
these
these
drugs.
again. I'm gonna have to look and see if there's. Can't look at her body anymore. Changing room? No, that's the way out the room, okay. Letters? Notes. I killed Daisy. I was scared she would tell if I released her from the cabin alive. Can't live with myself for what I've done.
She must have realized at last how she'd been used, and the self-righteous court of social media was as quick as usual to try and convict her.
Dear Miss Monroe, please forgive this letter. Dr. Adams has been unable to reach you for several days. I wanted to let you know that your mother passed peacefully during the night. Oh, God love her. During the night of Saturday, March 29th. Please contact us if you would like assistance with the arrangements for her or if there's anything else we can do. She's been phoning her mum every day as well. That's not going to help. Noah's did her dirty. Now her mum's dead.
Suzanne's diary is missing. Suzanne's diary is missing. Suzanne's diary.
It's maybe in here then. That's Victor Hugo. We've looked at that.
Her glasses are missing.
We'd already checked all this out, hadn't we? Nothing on it. It's just a copy of Les Mis. We'd looked at all this before when we were searching our room, but it's just in case anything's been added or taken away, like the diary, for instance. Right, was there not something else in that box before, or was it just the ring? I can't remember. Let me just double check this hasn't got anything. Right, okay. Alright. So where are the Armstrongs? And why is the door lying wide open? I can't get out on the balcony. Can't get in that room. Let's go and check their room. Maybe she's killed them as well before she killed herself. This is Daisy's room. Oh.
Nothing's been touched. It's as if Daisy might walk in at any moment and begin to play.
Right, so which one was the parents' room again then? And can we even get into it? Nope. The one next to the nanny's room, maybe? Or was it this? No. Oh, no. I think their room's actually downstairs, isn't it? Could be telling pork pies about that as well, mind you. Right, nothing in there, nothing in there. So where are the bloody parents? Nothing there. Can't get through that door there. Let me see if there's anything. Maybe I need to investigate out here. See if it'll let me walk around the house any. No, I'm not going to go that way. It's as far around as it's letting me go. I'm not getting to walk on the grass at all. Maybe we'll find something laying about. No, can't even walk on that. But I'm assuming this is where he was taking the photos from, was round about this fountain. Right, what? Let's see. Right, so I need one more clue to find out what happens. Check. So double check Daisy's room in case there was something in here that I've missed as well. No, it's not a picture of her. That thing. The book. So it's got to be something in Suzanne's room then, hasn't it? We've seen the letter. I'm missing something here. Oh, this is the social media. It's the nanny. She's responsible. How can a child's nanny do such a thing? Blah, blah, blah. I can only navigate up and down. I can't check what the mail is on the laptop.
She must have realized at last how she'd been used, and the self-righteous court of social media was as quick as usual to try and convict her.
That's all I can do with that.
Suzanne was telling the truth about her mother.
All right, there we go. That's what it was.
I called the district attorney to inform him.
This is Detective Locke, sir. I'm at the Armstrong house.
Have you arrested Suzanne Moreau?
She's dead, sir. Apparent suicide, but I need a forensics team.
She killed herself out of remorse for her part in the crime.
We don't know that yet. I'm calling forensics now, but I wanted you to know.
What a mess. Stay on site until forensics arrive.
Right, we managed to cover a hell of a lot tonight,
The investigation was officially closed. I was certain that she was innocent, and Clark was responsible for 4 deaths, and then vanished into thin air. With $1 million. Dollars marked, though, and not easily spent. I didn't care if the case was officially closed.
I swore, Mr. Poirot, whatever it took, I would hunt him down.
Right, okay. I'm going to leave the stream sort of saving anyway. But we'll get back onto the train, and then I'm going to end the stream here, guys, for tonight.
I waited for the forensics team, then went into the station to write my report. I was officially off the case.
Thank you, mademoiselle. That obviously cannot be the completion of your story. If I might ask a question?
Of course.
Who was Ratchet? Ratchet was Noah, Miss Morrow's boyfriend. That's what I thought. Ratchet was Michael Clark, the reporter. I'm going to say it was Noah.
Suzanne Moreau's boyfriend, the one who manipulated her and burned down the cabin. This was Ratchet?
No, he was an accomplice.
Ah, right,
Clark,
okay, of
the
course.
phony journalist,
I didn't think about the burnt cabin.
Clark, the reporter. He was Ratchet?
Absolutely. I was the only law enforcement official to question Clark. I knew this wasn't his first kidnapping.
You looked for similar cases. What do you Americans call the MMOs?
Means, motive, and opportunity. Yes, I looked for someone in plain sight. Someone on the edge of a kidnapping case. Someone in plain view, keeping track of the investigations. An innocent witness, a concerned neighbor, even another reporter.
And eventually you found a name behind an alias.
Yes, I found a name. Cassetti, the real name. The real name of the man you call Ratchet is Cassetti.
This explains much, mademoiselle, but not all.
It explains why she is our #1 suspect.
But not how she came to be on this train. Attends, she has grown pale.
I don't know what's wrong with me. Excuse me, Mr. Poirot. I don't feel very well.
You are exhausted and still feeling the effects of the drug. Stay with us, mademoiselle. One more effort. I need to know your recent movements.
I snuck aboard the train.
This I observed. You came directly to this room?
Yes. Yes, and other than a couple of careful trips to the ladies yesterday, I never left this room. I didn't want to be spotted by Ratchet. Yesterday, I chatted with my roommate, Miss Schmidt, I think, here in our room. She brought me some dinner. I got very sleepy and nodded off.
Ah.
And now she nods off again. Is this a joke? She must be faking so we can't interrogate her further, Poirot.
No, Book. She really seems to have fallen asleep again. It is my fault. She must have been given a dangerous dose of sleeping pills last night. The effects should wear off soon, I hope, but I am afraid asking her to tell us her story was too much for her.
Pinch her, Poirot. She's faking.
Her eyes are dilated. She is not faking, and there will be no pinching. Dr. Constantine, please stay with her.
It
Monsieur
seems
Book,
he's
ask
very
the other
determined to
passengers
have
to
her
gather in the
arrested
dining car.
when
There
he's
are
still
still
got a
many
missing button
questions
on
I
his
need to ask.
lapel.
But all of them together?
Look, the button there's on the
someone
right-hand
over
side,
here
not the one on the
questioning
left.
others?
I will speak softly because
That's
I
as
am
if he was
trained
looking
to
at
do
us.
so.
I was looking
They
at it.
will
That way.
speak because they want to.
Very well. I will do as you say.
Right, I'm leaving it here for tonight, guys. We've managed to get absolutely loads done. So I'll be able to check the mind map next time to see what we do next. So thanks for watching. Thanks for your patience. I really appreciate it. There was a few tricky ones to suss out there. Thanks to Scott and Simon and everybody else that's been helping me along with these games, because as you've just discovered, I'm crap at them. So I'll see you all again soon. I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow or not. Oh, just had a message from my youngest son saying he got himself a PS5 at the start of the year. He's only used it. He's only started using it, and he's going to be using it when GTA 6 comes out. Okay, anyway, enough. I'll speak to you all again soon, guys. If I get on tomorrow for a stream, I'll remember to share it out, and hopefully you'll all get the notification. So, good night. Bye.